Harold, prison break. Let's go. It takes some time. Okay. The Reids. Is this a reference for anything? Let's go. How do you find those games? Yeah, we sort by new. Here we have games, tag the RPG Maker. And we scroll through the newest. That's how we find those masterpieces. Every Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah, I stream and I skim through the newest one, and in this way I barely miss any new release, even if I can't play all of them, of course. Get raided. Wait, there's a raid? Maybe I'm little. Ooh. Ah, wait. Sorry, I got my mind detached for a second. Yeah, you mean like the raids. Sorry, on Twitch I got the other meaning for whatever reason. The raids have been caught. Again. And apparently the prison warden wasn't too thrilled with how their latest escape attempt went. So he decided to give them a few punishments. Extra outdoors work. It's hot as hell, which is not perfect either. Less sleeping hours. The guard bangs his button at the cell bars 2 hours before the rest. Just because they can. Sure, I think this goes against some laws. If 30 seconds pass and they are not up yet, a bucket full of water is brought to him. Well, at least it's not lava. Gardez à l'eau. Watch the hour, maybe? I'm not French, but I can understand maybe some meanings. He exclaims, drenching them in water. I know the water, never mind. Turns out, the weather being hot as hell is not that bad. It's not for the resulting wet socks. Ah, horrendous. And finally, on the list of punishments, unsalted mashed potatoes for breakfast. No! Lunch and dinner. Ah! Did I mention they are unsalted? You are lucky you still get 3 meals, you imbeciles, said the prison principal. Did I mention they are unsalted? Well, okay, this is funny. No, not saying, unsalted potatoes and all of that. The fun part is reiterating something, even if it was already said. I don't know. It's like it was in Steins Gate. There was a gag that I still remember, which was when talking about Luca. It was, oh yeah, that's a beautiful female figure, but he's a man, he's a boy with delicate and gracious movements, but he's a boy. The spring is coming, birds are singing, but he's a boy. Yeah, this humor is pretty unique. And works if used well. Oh, and some water. Before that, lunch and dinner were mostly mashed potatoes. Salted this time. Or beans. Or some sort of mash that's oatmeal according to 47% of the prisoners. And the cartons dipped in water and salt for hours according to the rest. For breakfast, however, milk, bread and cheese. Milk and cookies on Friday. Wait, if I remember correctly, milk is the theme of the game jam. Let me see for a second. The team's epic quest to buy milk here. It's the first of the team. Otherwise we have isekai horror game. Oh, I love the concept of terrible horror game, you know. I wonder if there will be a gem of that kind. And that's where the issue began. As Crump chose boy. Wow, that's a lot of arrays, indeed. Joraid. Jobu? Great job, you idiots. Our stay here has become even worse. Jack Raid. It has been a week, Joe. Get over it already. That's the short raid. I don't care if it's been a month. I can barely tolerate this kind of stupidity. Did you really think slipping a whoopee cushion on the prisoner principal seat was a good idea? I mean, why? What good would that even do besides making him mad as hell? That's the tall raid. It sounded like a better idea when I thought of it. You and good ideas don't mix, except when it comes to food. Which certainly doesn't matter much now, since that we are only eating unsalted mashed potatoes, using goddamn spoons! I normally can't eat the freaking thing on its own, I need bread on the side. And did I mention it's unsalted? Yeah, you probably did. You're acting too salty, maybe. What did he say? I don't know. I know! I thought the principal would get mad and would search the cells, thus giving us a chance to escape. You do realize that he does that every Sunday and Wednesday, right? Good point. Wait, William raid. It's the normal raid? Okay, give the guy some slack. Don't baby him like that, he's an adult. At least we still have our very cool looking clothes, you know? Do you wash them or... Are the William and Averell a reference? Or would you rather wear that ugly prison attire with the black and yellow stripes? Averell meant well, that's all that matters. Let's not cry over spilled milk. Oh, they said it. Aww. What's wrong? I miss milk. I haven't had any in a week. Thanks to you? I miss milk, but there's nothing we can do. The principal still doesn't look really forgiving. Can't we break out and buy some? Are you serious right now? First, that's the stupidest reason to perform a prison escape I've ever heard in my life. I think that's a solid reason, actually. I agree, I miss milk too. I'm surrounded by children. And second, how? The principal has even more guards than before, and we need time to even find a way of getting out of this cell. You're tiny. No, I'm short. Short. I'm a bit short, not tiny. You have tiny fingers. So? Are we going suddenly sexual or... No. Can't you, pick the cell door lock using one of your fingers? That's probably not how it works, but... Are you stupid? That's a slightly decent idea, actually. A bit too out of the box, which is why I didn't think of it, but an idea nonetheless. I know, right? It's not like it's an electronic lock, you know. What? Did you invent that word? Yeah, because Raid probably lives in a fantasy world without electricity yet. The year is 340, Averell, not 2015. What word? I don't remember, but it must have been something stupid. I suppose I can give it a try. Good luck! Shut up. Let me save. Let's go. Raid, let's go. Unlock the door. Tap? How? I'm not tapping. I should? Yeah, I should. Is this even considered a minigame? Okay, I appreciate the extra interaction here, but feels totally unnecessary. Okay, I did it. Because there's no there is no looks condition, so there was really no need for any of those. I don't know what to say right now. Ouch! Why didn't you think of that earlier, you idiot? I don't know, must be the lack of milk. Makes no sense whatsoever. You know that would never happen again in a million years, right? It wasn't difficult actually, I think I can do it again. I can't believe they make locks like that. Hell, I can probably unlock one of those again using a spoon or something. Wait to find a way to get out of this building. Bright ideas? Why don't we go down that window? We just unlocked the door. The one with a weird glowing light below it. Ah, it wasn't here before. Weird, but convenient. Good idea, but we are too high, so we can't just jump out. We need some sort of rope. We got a rope from the previous game. Let's grab the bedsheet and tie them together to form a crude rope. Okay, do we need to get them? There's an event blocking me. Oh, you need to interact with all of them, but you don't see that there is no feedback, neither a change, so that's confusing. Yeah, that's confusing. It was kinda off that there was a block, an event blocking me on other beds. That's why I interacted with the others. Though, there needs to be at least some sort of feedback here. Because if I interact with a bed, nothing happens. I think, okay, maybe that's... I don't know, that's not what I need to do. Maybe I need to find other ways. Even if they said it is like this. No, any sort of feedback is necessary here. Do I need to spam other buttons here? No. Isn't it weird how there are still shits on the beds? Okay, thanks for addressing that. But the game still needed some sort of sounds. Like, pa-pum, like the one when you get the item. An important detail. Isn't that weird? I don't know, never mind. And you two, Dan, can we go? Alright. And we got the shit. Also, there's the guy here. You go first. Why me? You are tall as hell, so if you fall, would just get a few injuries. I don't think that's how it works. Joe is right. We need someone to test the rope, and if Joe falls, he would turn to a tiny stain on the ground. I'm a bit short, not tiny. Behave, alright. Making Averell put you on that high shelf on our cell again. You wouldn't. Try me. Can we go? God damn it, now it's not the time for you pickering. Alright, how about I go? On it? Is there a mini game for... Well, he's alive. Thankfully. Good job with the rope. Thanks. I'll go next. Then you, then Joe. Got it? Yeah, just get on with it. So we just escaped. That's a hell of a empty map if I ever saw one. We got a good amount of 3 tiles. 3 different tiles. The ground, the wall, and the grass outside. That's a lot of decoration, I see. Also, now that arrows are all in the same tile, you can see them by order of height. Oh, we made it. That must have finally... This must have been really tiring for you, considering how tiny you are. I'm a bit short, not tiny. Whatever you say, Tom Thumb. We need a way to cross that wall. How about we make a human ladder like before? What? No, my neck still hurts from the last time we did this. That's why we are making another human ladder. If you have any complaints, you can add them to the complaints box in our cell. There is one? Can I go use it? Sure, but after we leave. Good reasoning. Joe? Fine. Come on. Ah, okay, they seem one near each other. Maybe that's how it... Well... Engine-wise, yeah, they are put one near each other, right? But I appreciate the element that they are slightly wobbling on the side. I don't know how they did it. Maybe it's a simple character. It's the stepping animation. Well, no, but some of them have three movement frames. The top one though only have 2. So maybe it's a stepping animation, but with some difference. I don't know. The top one, 3 frames, really? Oh yeah, that's right, it's 3 because sometimes it doesn't have the hair. So yeah, it's a stepping animation. Careful, you idiots! My poor neck. And we did it. Yeah, we are out! Anyway, we need to leave before they notice we are not in our cell. First, can we stop somewhere? I'm hungry. Are you stupid? We need to get away as far as possible, or they will find us easily. Relax, Joe. I'm sure we have enough time for a bit first. Finally something else to eat instead of unsalted mashed potatoes. I'm with William on this one. Idiots! Fine, but if they find us, you're all screwed. Got it? Huh, you worry too much. I'm sure nothing is gonna happen. I still don't get what the gameplay is. Where the hell are we? Ah, we got caught maybe. You're all screwed. You're going to prison for a long time, scumbags. Aren't they already in prison? That sounds like something you would say to new convicts, not one that have just escaped from prison. I know, but I really like this line. Shut up and come with me. Seriously? I missed milk, and besides, we paid for it. Did you have money in prison? I hate you guys. Ah, this was the game. Also, now I realize there was no music, right, in the game. What to say? I enjoyed a bunch of dialogues, but this is not really definable a game, right? The only gameplay we had is spam the click to open the door, and we couldn't even lose, so it's just a short story. Not really a... I don't know, this game doesn't really have a lot of gameplay in it. But it was an experience nevertheless. That was indeed an epic quest to go buy some milk. Yeah, at the end I still enjoyed it in a way. Though, you can see it was made in a very short amount of time. How many days you had? Like 10 days maybe? I forgot. 7? No, you have 13 days. 2 weeks almost to make a game. But of course, you can make something on the last minute, of course.